Okay, good. So now let us clarify what we are here able and about to do. Now, we are filling the pipelines and making the content. And I've realized last night that for the content in particular, um, I want to be just starting doing content, better content, free flowing the ideas, and utilizing that um, for the more vlog type videos that I'm doing here as the daily motivation and daily updates. Daily updates. Okay, so let's write this down. Tonight, what we're going to be focused on is going to be, first of all, filling the pipelines. So there are now 4 pipelines that we set up. One is the real estate pipeline. The other one was the school partners pipeline. And then we have the network pipeline. As it is already 9 a.m., 9:30 actually, we will have another 4 hours until we talk to the partner. And until then, we will have the pipelines thoroughly filled up. It's going to be alright. Real estate, school, partners, network, then the network pipeline. And clear thought, clarity of mind, finding a way, the combination of just making content for the sake of making content, learning to make content, getting better at speaking in front of the camera, and realizing that I might have overestimated myself in the past, but also that the intuitive, comprehensive speech is different than talking directly to the camera. But the anchor man, anchorage, loose anchor, the physical anchor, the anchor. Alright, the anchor. So, with that, so pipelines, and then what else are we going to take a look at? We are going to take a look at making introductions to the 2 of our partners for the right opportunities. Alright, good. That's all I got for today. It's been a very relaxing Saturday. We definitely need to get our nutrition back in order. I feel the drop of energy, but hey, we will very likely tomorrow get another affiliate payment. This is fantastic, and that payment should be enabling us to purchase water and food, which is fantastic. Getting back some water cartons, which is great, instead of the fucking tap water. So that has been very good and very important, and will be, and then the rest we will invest into food, good nutrition that will nourish the biome of the intestines, as well as the cells in my body, my hair, my nails, my face. What am I even saying here? Well, we're taking care of the health and taking care and going forward, and the only real challenge with that is keeping my mood high and not falling into these depressive states. That's basically the main challenge behind making good content. Behind closed doors. Yes, clarifying, strategizing, refining the approach, making introductions today. That is really what it is. Yeah, if I would just really speak my mind on these blogs, documenting everything, it really would be that I first need to absolutely enhance my nutrition. That is totally necessary. And for that, the money. But hey, we will have on Monday will lead to more income, and the deals that we're going to be cracking today, the pipelines that we will build for this new niche that we are conquering, a mobile home park investment niche, is fantastic. And so yeah, I was basically just going through that and realizing it's like, am I like getting distracted or making the same mistake that I did back then when, I was basically saying I just can't figure this out with my journal in these coffee shops, and didn't really find a way to do these mini courses, these mini workshops that I used to do back then in 21, 22, really wanting to figure this out. And what I should have done back then was basically just YouTube content and talking to people, starting talking to people. I always thought that I just need to have a clear direction, a clear path of what I truly wanted to do with all of that. And then it would all come together and it would all appear, and it just wouldn't. I just would not be able to get there just through thinking. And so what I needed to realize is that I had to put myself in debt. I had to put myself into this position where I'm in right now, where I basically had to find a way with back to the wall to do what was needed for me to do the things that I truly needed to do in order to overcome these challenges that I felt so afflicted by. But it was just me standing in my way. And so part of the consideration this morning, part of the thoughts have been that am I basically another thought that's coming in is basically just what I just had published, all of the content all throughout the years, just all day, every day. I had a lot of time and a lot of money at my disposal. That was a great opportunity, but we are using the opportunity right now. So part of the question had been this morning that whether now going deeper into AI, having seen these video ads that were very psychologically engineered, very nicely engineered, and very well done. AI probably in about 2 years can spin up all of that. Then there will be not an AI first company, but an AI exclusive company, like only AI, nothing else. Doing promotion and figuring out human psychology through the recommended playbook of how you find an idea and build a digital product. Meaning, you go take a look at Reddit. One of the things that they said in the advertisement was, I feel like being drowning and opening my mouth and all that's coming out is bubbles. Something like that, more eloquent, but like probably this was an idiom that they found somewhere on Reddit of an expression that somebody had with a lot of likes, pulling all of this data in, psychological data that people would resonate with as an indication to what would resonate with psychology and the psychological market of the marketplace. Pulling all of that in and then manufacturing, fabricating a digital product. I've also realized yesterday or a few days ago that basically what I could do with these daily vlog episodes is to just free flow, and then at some point get better at just utilizing remotion and programmatic video editing to cut out these videos and publish them, and then publish smaller versions of that when I'm actually in the flow. So the most important thing is just to get in the flow, to let the mind run at free flow like a river, like a river. And so what we are, what we were considering is that, am I going too deep into this AI space? Or are we not? Or is it going to be the right call, the right path to take? And it is, because I realized that I have chosen the path probably going to be another short 18 to 24 months where real wealth can be made, and we will. And then afterwards it will be just like more unique opportunities to build an audience, but with that understanding of human psychology and all of the AI tools that I can definitely utilize for in-person influence, building an audience, building a following, and realizing that the only purpose in my life, that the only real goal that I do have in this lifetime is that at some point I will manifest and realize the opportunity that is in front of me that I am made to accomplish here in this lifetime, which is being on stage and giving live seminars. This is truly what it is, and this is truly what I want to do and to achieve and to accomplish in this lifetime. And so, yeah, that is truly what it is. And how do you build an audience? How do you build an audience and find a way to get people interested in who you are and what you do and help them out on their journey throughout life, because they're leaders and they're followers, and we're all leaders in our own right, and we're all followers in our own rights as well. And so as I'm looking at my journal right now, what we will be doing today here, as we are speaking through all of the things that we've considered, putting all of that into my journal, writing out some of the puns and some of the wordplays and some of the good pieces of content or advice or things that we want to make sure that we find a way to identify for people, putting that onto paper and then cleaning everything up, having everything clean around that. I feel so grateful that I have 41 gigabytes left on my local machine on the computer, so that I can continue building these projects and building these files, setting up in the right folder structure. This is absolutely fantastic and amazing, and I feel that my energy is rising up again more and more, the more the financial challenges seem to be solved. And if the affiliate commission should come in tomorrow, that would be about 4 hours of work for frickin' no work at all. That would be so incredible. $120 or something like that. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. Let's see if that really happens tomorrow. We can definitely utilize that for some more exploration. But yeah, now is the time to take in some nutrition and then getting started